Sheriff, four found fatally shot in North Dakota, likely murder-suicide. This happened in Cando, North Dakota, and this was originally published, I believe, on August 30th, 2022. This was written by the Associated Press. Sheriff's deputies are investigating the deaths of four people found shot in a wheat field in rural northeast North Dakota as a murder-suicide. The Towner County Sheriff's Office said deputies were dispatched to the field south of Cando, the county seat, around 6 p.m. Monday for a report of four unresponsive individuals. Responding deputies found four bodies and secured the scene with the help of the North Dakota Bureau of Criminal Investigation and other law enforcement agencies. A firearm was found in possession of one of the individuals, the sheriff's office said. Evidence at the scene indicates it was a murder-suicide case and that there is no known threat to the public, according to a statement from Sheriff Andrew Hillier. The sheriff's office declined to release the gender, relationship, or identities of those who died or circumstances surrounding the shootings. And Cando is 118 miles or 189.9 kilometers west of Grand Forks. So most Americans don't know anything about North Dakota. North Dakota is a very unpopulated state, very empty in a sense. It's flyover country. Cando, a small town there that most Americans have never heard of. But it does not matter if a tragedy happens in the backwoods of the country, if a tragedy happens in the biggest city, or if it happens in the suburbs or the hood or whatever. All lives matter, and we need to see all American lives as being valuable. These people did not have to die. For whatever stupid, petty reason, or very serious or grave reason, nobody in a civilized, sane society should suffer a gunshot wound, a fatal gunshot wound, for any transgression. Right? This is why we have courts. This is why we have police. This is why we have a justice system, which right now is unjust, but we can make it just later. Mass shootings affect all people in North Dakota. I'm not going to assume their race, but North Dakota is a very white state. I'm not saying that the shooter was white or that the victims were white, because it does not matter. We are all Americans and all lives matter, and we need to see each other as all victims and perpetrators of gun violence, and why we need to get them out. We need to get them out of the country. We need to make our society like Canada, like Germany, like Spain, like Italy, like Portugal, like France, all the other countries around the world that do not have to suffer every day a mass shooting. And by the way, there have been 525 mass shootings in the United States alone this year. How come I can be abroad in a different country and feel safer than I do in the United States of America? It's because we allow more guns to continue to permeate. It's a statistical fact. Go check out my video about the statistics of gun violence. The more guns flood into a society, the more likely there will be intentional homicides, accidental homicides, suicides, etc. So let's make our country safe. Let's make our society better. Let's abolish the Second Amendment. Let's change the gun culture. The gun is not your God. This is supposed to be a Christian nation. Where that outrage from Christians that so many Americans continue to die. The Second Amendment was not originally intended to allow all citizens to have a gun. This is a falsehood that's been propagated to you by the NRA, which is the propaganda wing of the gun manufacturers, who make billions of dollars every year selling weapons of war, not only to the United States government and other governments around the world, but also make money, billions of dollars every year, selling weapons to Americans, which allow our children to die in school and our old people to die in churches and people to die in supermarkets and so many people every day to settle their grievances and disputes with weapons. This is the 525th mass shooting of 2022. My name is Simon Hill, and thank you for watching.